Hi, in this video I wanted to share about the terrypin logo.com Bot Emulator. It's a really powerful little software that you can get online and can be used on iPads for students to practice using the Bbots, and can be an alternative to the Bbot app that you can get on iPad as well. It's really simple to use and is set up just like the Bbot itself. First of all, you can choose different mats, so depending on what students are interested in or what you might be doing at the moment in class, you can choose a whole heap of different themes and setups, which is really awesome. So you have plain mats, community mat, which we're going to look at today, and you can see that the grids are set out on the page as well, which is really helpful to students. The real benefit to this emulator is that, like when using the Bbot, as students press in the instructions, they need to remember what they've actually entered in. But the really cool thing about this device or this piece of software is that as you type in the instructions, it actually prints them out on the screen for you. All right, and so we can hit go. All right, and it works really well. And then obviously, as we keep adding instructions on there, all right, and hit go again, we can see the actual steps being placed out step by step, which is amazing because it's really helpful to seeing students where they might be going wrong within their code and so forth. So this is just a really handy tool that you could use. Some different activities that you could do is you could set up challenges. So you could have maybe a bit of a task sheet with this sort of map, and you might get them to program to go to the pizza shop or to the hardware store or to the post office. And they maybe need to go maybe to different areas. So maybe they need to go to school first, then they're going to go to the pizza shop after dinner, and then go somewhere else. So you can actually build up a bit of a story with this one really easily, and students can actively work through this in either individually or in pairs, quite simply. You could get students to plan out their own paths, and maybe on a piece of paper get them to write down the arrow keys and then test it to see where they might get to. You might get them to do some solving, so maybe you could give them some instructions, or maybe they need to figure out what the error might be, so they do some debugging. There are so many different activities that you can sort of apply to using the Bbots. So here's just a really simple example that you might be able to use in your classroom.